Hi there, so today we are going to talk about SubDs. Here we got an example. So what kind of geometry and what kind of approaches can help here? So I guess that we should switch to the SubD tools and maybe to front view or any side views. And beginning with through the sketch command. When you use sketch command, it's good to disable all the snappings. Let's create a couple of curves like that. Normally after you create curves through the sketch command, they need to be rebuilt. Let's create here a couple of straight lines, just limiting the curves. First I will rebuild. It can be done with multiple selection. So here you can see the deviation. Maybe it's too much, so let's use 7 points and 6/4 degree, and maybe another pair. I think that may be okay. So let's rebuild and let's trim them. Something like that. Let's keep the straight lines there. So what I'm going to do is to create pipes. So we can do that through the SubD multi-pipes or through the pipe command. So let's use the multi-pipe. So let me use 2 feet for that. No caps. I think that may be okay. So let's see what we got in the perspective view. Just for convenience, let me organize all the pictures on another layer called underlay. So I just want to select them all and send there. And hide the layer so they won't disturb. So that's it. And here I will extrude this curve in another direction. So let me put it here. I will project it to the C-plane for the floor. For some reason doesn't work. Okay, so let me create another rectangle here at the floor. Okay, so we got 2 limiting surfaces. Now our aim is to join the things together. It can be done through the blend surface command, but we are talking about SubD, so we are going to use them. So first we'll need to turn these flat surfaces into SubDs. Here we got convert objects to SubD. Let's just confirm. So here we got one SubD. Let's create another one here, and after that let's subdivide them more. So we are looking for subdivide SubD like that, and maybe more. So we need to watch the case size, maybe like that. So what is good about SubDs is that we can create junctions quite easily. So here the right part of the tool ribbon, we got filter that works for different parts of an object. For example, we can select edges being in this mode, or we can select faces or vertices like that. So for this particular task I'll need to select a couple of surfaces, maybe like that. Just eliminate them. And then let's select these loops. And what I want to do is to scale them slightly proportionally, so I'm holding the Shift button like that. So we're going to go back to this one later. But now what we are going to do is to bridge some things together. So being in this mode, let me switch to the bridge command. Let's select all the things together. Let's press enter and switch to this one. Press enter. It doesn't do anything because the number of faces here and edges, of course, is different to what we got here. So we need to subdivide this part more. So let's select. If you want to select an entire object, you can press this button. Sorry, not this. We need to drop the filter. So let's then subdivide more. And here we'll need to count. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. Here we got, let's see how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll need to subdivide this part a bit more. So let me drop the filter, adjust this part so it better sits in accordance to the pipes. And let's try to add an edge. So we need to pick another direction. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 is just useless. Let's try to select it. And delete. So let's count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and the same number here. So before we join them, let's rotate this object slightly. So I'm using the gumball. If you don't have the gumball turned on, you can find this button, gumball, and press it. Then let's switch to the bridge command. Let's enter. Right, since the number of edges here and there is the same, we got this patch being created. So here we got control over the number of segments. For some reason by default we got 3, but we can change it so you can watch what happens here, and also we can straighten them if needed or make them smooth. Yeah, and by default it's suggested to be joined, so it's okay and convenient. Let's press OK. Now it should be one part. So if you drop the selection and select again, you're going to see that these two things are joined. So let's do the same on this side. And the first thing that I suggest you to do is to straighten this part. Just using the gumball. So possibly one edge was not selected, or no, it was. Yeah, it was. So it's okay like that. And possibly we'll need to select a couple of vertices like that. Looks okay. So here I guess we got the same number of edges that we got here. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we got only 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll need to increase the number of edges on the upper surface. So let's find this command that insert them. Let's count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. So I guess it will be more than needed. So let's select one of them and first count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So quite a lot we need to delete. This one goes away. Let's say this one goes away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it looks fine. So let's try to join them. So it will be the bridge command. Looks okay. Let's apply. So instead of joining it to the ground, because it's the same to the ceiling, let's create rounded cups here. So I'm going to drop the filter again, just delete this part, and let's find the fill command. So it will be here, or you can write the name of it in the command string. Something like that. If you want smoother result or more rounded one, you can always switch to the vertices, pull down this part like that. Or switch to the edges, and by selecting one, select the loop. Yeah, they are a bit crazy, so that's why they don't want to select as a loop. Let's try to scale it just a bit down like that. So the vertex here sits somewhere outside, that's why it looks distorted. Okay, it's something like that. Let's repeat it here. I'll write it in the string bar. Yeah. So let's scale it just a bit down like that. And pull down the vertex. Like that. So that's it. If you got any questions, please let me know. And I wish you good luck.